And then he said, oh, well, then all you need is a prince. And I was like, ew, no. What? I don't need a prince. 'Cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you. Apply today for my 6-month mentorship program. Space is limited. Hello, beautifuls. My name is BoYee, founder of IBelieveInLoveAgain.com. So first of all, excuse me, I am on my bed. I'm a bit tired. I just ate a bunch of food with my friend Anita. I made her some lunch. Bad idea. I shouldn't eat before filming, but that's what I decided to do. So anyway, it is what it is, but I promise you that I will make videos every Wednesday, and so it's Wednesday, and so here I am. Today, I want to share with you 3 things I'm afraid of. 3 things I've been afraid of for a long time, actually. 3 things. And the reason why I want to share with you what I'm afraid of is because I want to stop being afraid of these things. I want to overcome these fears and, you know, like just shine, just be like, you know, the biggest version of myself, whatever that even looks like, because I do hold back so much on my channel. You may or may not know that, but I'm just so tired of playing it small. And yeah, so that's why. So I want to share with you what my fears are, just for myself, even, like, because I want to keep myself accountable. So I feel like if I say it out loud to you what I'm afraid of, if you guys ever catch me playing small in any of these areas, you let me know. You call me out. I give you permission to call me out. And also I want to, you know, let you know I'm not perfect. Like, I do have fears. I do, you know, like, have struggles sometimes. And I guess the third thing is, like, if you have fears and stuff, it's okay to, like, express them and then work on them. Like, we don't have to pretend that we're perfect, because we're not. None of us are perfect. By the way, these are my bunnies. I feel so comfortable. I shouldn't eat before filming, and I shouldn't snuggle with my bunnies while filming, because then I get really, really sleepy. But these are my bunnies. They're both named Bunny. So this is Bunny, this is a boy, and this is a bunny. This is a girl bunny. This is the newest addition to my family. Well, actually, I have a 3rd bunny now, and he's also a backpack. He's in my car right now. But these bunnies, they're lovebirds. They love each other so much, and they snuggle together. They're so cute. My honey Alex gave me this bunny. Isn't she sweet? So yeah. Okay, so 3 things I'm afraid of. Okay, so even though I've prepared notes, I'm still a little embarrassed to share with you what I'm afraid of, but I'm gonna just go for it. Okay, so the first thing, yeah, I guess I'll share with you what my fears are, and maybe a little background information, why I have this fear, maybe, and then, like, what I'm gonna do about it. Because at the first fear, I think I've always been afraid of being, like, as prosperous as possible, because I find myself, like, self-sabotaging sometimes. Like, I get to a certain threshold of, like, wealth or income earning, and then I get scared and I, like, spend everything and I'm back to zero. It's like a really crazy habit. It's not good. It's not healthy. It's not responsible, but it's something I've done, like, my whole life. And I think it does stem from my past. And so I'm just going to say everything out loud so I can just process it, let it out, like, you know, just verbally process everything so I can just, yeah, let it go and move forward. But I think I've always been afraid because, well, you know, I don't even have to go into details. I think what it comes down to is, like, I think I just didn't feel like I was worthy of making a lot of money, because I somehow felt it was selfish, like, because I always felt like if I have a lot, that means I'm not giving away enough. So that's what happens, you know, like, I make whatever I make, and I take care of my things, and then whatever I have left over, I spend it on like friends, you know, like just spend all of it until I have nothing, and then I repeat that all over again every month. And I don't really save any for myself, and I've always said I wanted to, you know, but it's one thing to say it and then one thing to do it. So I've always said I want to save, I want to invest, but then I don't. So I want to change that starting today. I want to change that. Yeah. Whew, that felt good to say. And then the second thing, I've been afraid to like shine my light. Like, in other words, I've been afraid to like share who I am with everyone and just in general, but especially on YouTube, because I don't know why actually. Like, I think at one point I just felt like YouTube, you know, is scary because it can be like, you know, trolls can come on at any time and say stupid things. But I feel like I have been getting braver week by week by week. So I'm getting over that quickly. But yeah, I want to say out loud though, because it's still a little bit of a blockage, but I don't want to be afraid to shine anymore. I just want to be myself, and I'm really, really silly and happy and wild. And I've been afraid to share that because I think, again, everything's like from the past, you know. All my fears come from past programming, because at some points when I decided to like shine or be myself all the way, someone would put me down. Or like at one point when I would make money, someone would take all of my money away. So now I think, oh, what's the point? You know, but this is all past programming. It's not helpful. So I'm just going to like, you know, say all this out loud again so I can keep myself accountable. Okay, number 3, I don't want to be afraid of being honest anymore. So I sometimes hold back on my channel. I sometimes think, okay, well, I don't want to say this yet, because if I say it and I'm totally vulnerable, then I might get hurt. And that's not the way to live, you know? Like, I want to live like as if right now is the very last hour of my life. Because if I live that way every day, then I will literally live the most amazing life possible for myself, right? Because I'm not going to waste my time being scared, being dishonest, or, you know, not dishonest, but like holding back truth. I'm not going to hold back being myself all the way. I'm not going to hold back laughter. I'm just going to be really, you know, happy and light. That's because that's who I am when I'm just relaxed. So yeah, that's it. Number 1, don't be afraid of being prosperous, of making money. Number 2, don't be afraid to shine anymore. And number 3, don't be afraid of being completely and utterly honest with everyone anymore. And yeah, so it feels really good to say all these things. This is great. I'm gonna write these out and like put them up so I can, focus on these things every day. So I'm going to find the affirmation for each fear, because this is very important. Now that I've recognized what I am afraid of, that's a good step 1. But now step 2 would be to find the new things I can say to myself that are more empowering, right? So the first one, don't be afraid to be prosperous. The opposite would be, I welcome prosperity into my life. Oh, I know. No, a better one is, I have fun. No. Making money is easy and fun. Oh, that's a good one. So I'm going to write that down. Making money is easy and fun. Why not? Because you know what? Through God, anything is possible. All things are possible. So, some people think making money has to be really, really hard, and it has to, require tons of blood, sweat, and tears. But it doesn't necessarily have to be like that, Like, there's so many different ways of being efficient with money making. So yes, making money is easy and fun. Okay, also I want to make sure I'm adding lots of value to people's lives. So making money. Okay, let's do this. Making money is easy, fun, and rewarding. Yes, I like that. Okay, that's my new affirmation for that one. The second one, don't be afraid to shine anymore. I know, I shine bright unapologetically. I shine bright Unapologetically. That's great. That's great. Okay, number 3, don't be afraid of being honest anymore. Mm, I'm just going to say I'm honest. I am honest and inspiring. Because I don't want my honesty to like just be mean and blunt. I want my honesty to inspire people to also be open and vulnerable with their loved ones. You know, because when we're open and vulnerable with our loved ones, it shows like the other people that we trust them enough with our heart to be able to be this open and honest. And what usually happens is the other person decides to be more open and honest too. So it's like a really awesome positive feedback loop. So yeah, that's what I want to do. So the first one, making money is easy, rewarding, and fun. Number 2, I shine bright unapologetically. Number 3, I am honest and inspiring. So awesome. Those are my fears. And then the corresponding affirmations that will help reprogram my brain. So what I like to do is like when I figure out what my problem areas are, what I do is I actually will set my alarm on my phone, like a little reminder. So it goes off like 3 times a day. So that's what I'm going to do with my affirmations. I'm going to set my alarm so they come up. And so when they come up, I'm just going to do those affirmations, because in order for my life to change, I have to reprogram my mind. And to reprogram my mind, it takes repetition, because in order to create a new habit, it requires repetition. And only then when I, change my mental state, like my mental, like the thoughts I have in my mind, like once I change that, then my actions will change and stay consistent, and then I'll see new results. But until then, nothing's going to change. Like if I just say these like one time and forget about those affirmations, then my life is not going to change, because my mind is going to like go back to how it used to be. I'm going to keep saying, oh, I'm broke. Oh, I'm scared. I don't like to shine. I don't like to be myself. Or what was the last one? Oh, I don't want to be completely honest because people might make fun of me. I should just be real meek and passive. Like those have been my overriding thoughts, like automatic thoughts. So in order for me to change my life, I have to make the unfamiliar familiar. So these new thoughts are unfamiliar, but if I just repeat them over and over again, my life will change. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. I've done this so much in my life, so much, and it always works. So these are just, some new things I'm working on. So like, okay, I'll give you one example of something that's already worked for me in my life. Love. In the area of love, okay, like that was a big struggle for me. I used to have such negative thoughts about love. I used to think love doesn't exist in all areas of life, all types of relationship. Love does not exist. I didn't believe in a loving God. I didn't believe in loving family. I didn't believe in loving friends. I didn't believe in a loving romantic partner. I thought fairy tales was, just absolutely ludicrous. I thought marriage was like just pure stupidity. I thought like, why would anyone want to do that? I had very negative thoughts about relationships and love. But then at some point, last year? Yeah, last year, I decided to change my thoughts on love. It was just a choice. Because I realized how negative my thoughts were this one particular week, because I had such a reaction to something someone had said to me. It made me realize, wow, I'm being triggered right now. Why am I being triggered? So what happened was, okay, so starting last year, I started to wear Lolita dresses more, like these fun princess dresses, just for me. I wasn't trying to impress anyone. I wasn't trying to attract a man. I just wanted to wear Lolita dresses for me because I wanted to feel like a princess and feel pretty. But anyway, I was living at the ashram at this point, and then this guy moved into the ashram, and he noticed I was wearing the princess dresses, and he was like, oh, why do you wear those dresses? And I said, because I'm a princess. I was just being silly and flirty. And then he said, oh, well, then all you need is a prince. And I was like, ew, no, what? I don't need a prince. And I was like so mad and so defensive. And I was like, whoa, BoYee, what just happened? And then like something similar happened again, like a few days later. I had a really strong reaction to these kinds of comments from men. And I thought, okay, something's wrong. Let me dig deeper. What's going on? And so what I realized was I had two conflicting feelings on the inside. So on one hand, I didn't believe in love anymore. I felt very jaded. I felt like true love, love at first sight, soulmates, all those kinds of ideas were just BS, and they were super annoying concepts. And that's what I had in one hand. And then on the other hand, I wanted to have amazing, beautiful, romantic love. I really, somewhere inside, I did want that. I wanted that to be true somehow. However, guess what? That these two thoughts conflict, right? And so my reality didn't reflect, my reality did reflect these two conflicting thoughts. I just had drama in my life. I just had conflict in my life. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted something different. And so I decided, you know what? My mind is so powerful. I have the ability to like change my life just by changing my thoughts. So if I hold these two conflicting thoughts, I'm not going to get either one because they are in conflict, and I'm just going to live a very frustrated life and be unhappy. And so I thought, okay, so I'm going to make a choice. I can either believe that romantic love is not possible and just BS, or I can believe that it is completely possible and like the ultimate form of fairy tale love is actually possible. Like if I'm going to dream, might as well dream big, right? And so I thought, which one would I rather have if I had the choice? And I thought, of course, I'll go with fairy tale love. It sounds maybe really ridiculous to most people, but I know how powerful the mind can be. And so I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to believe that that's possible. Come in.
Hey, did you see a pair of keys on the kitchen counter?
I did. They're not there anymore?
No, they aren't. Do you know?
I don't have them. I hope Anita didn't take them on accident. Let me see. Sorry, I got interrupted there. Okay. I accidentally had my roommate's car keys and he had to go to work or maybe school. I don't know. But anyways, so where was I? Okay, right. So I was trying to choose between, those two different possible realities, and I went with the fairy tale love. That was last year. I decided to believe in that all the way. And I had one relationship. That one didn't work out. And then after that, I started dating. We're not dating, but like meeting people and whatnot. Like over, I had like 3 different dating apps. I was like, I probably talked to like 200 to 300 guys. I'm not even kidding. I talked to so many people trying to like filter them out, like find some good potentials. It's really hard to do. I only ended up going out on like maybe like 5 dates. But nothing ever happened with any of them. And yeah, I went through like 200 to 300 guys. It was like so many guys. But I didn't lose hope with the whole fairy tale love thing all the way, but I didn't become jaded. I just decided to start working on myself. And then actually I went into wanting to be single for an entire year, and I wasn't even going to think about dating at all. In fact, I wasn't going to allow myself to like get anyone's number. I wasn't going to text anyone. I wasn't going to contact any guy. I wasn't going to go on any dates for like a whole year. That was my intention. And then when I had set that intention, God aligned everything for me. I think that was what I needed for me to like be so comfortable with being by myself that everything just lined up. So what happened was my friend Yvette, she invited me to a family barbecue, and I went, and it was like a very small barbecue, just her and her immediate family. And I met her mom and her aunt and her uncle and her cousin and her brother for the first time. Her husband was there. I already met him, and her son, I already met him as well. But anyway, I noticed her brother right away because like he's very, very handsome. And I thought, oh, okay, he's very handsome. But he's my friend's brother, so I cannot obviously talk to him like that. And anyway, I'm not dating anyone for a whole year, but it's just like an unwritten rule, right? Like an unspoken rule that you just don't date the brother of your friend. You just don't. Like, that's like a no-no. But anyways, after that barbecue, my friend texted me and texted him telling us she thought we would be a perfect match. And I was like, what? No way. And so basically she gave me the okay to like start to date him and whatever. And for him too. And at first I wasn't open to that because I thought, okay, I already committed to the 1 year no dating. So I was like really strong on that, because usually when I like set my mind to something, I just go for it. But then something was telling me like, this is so special. Like, you know, like I just felt such a strong connection to him. It was like a really, I never felt such a connection to any man ever. First of all, I don't get shy around men usually, like ever. Like I just don't. And with this guy, like I got really, 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 really shy to the point where I couldn't even breathe sometimes. And it was just weird. It was like the most intense attraction ever. And anyways, I decided to eventually stop the 1 year no dating thing, and then we've gone on a few dates and stuff, and now fast forwarding to now, I know he's my soulmate and he's amazing and we love each other so much, and I will talk about him more on my channel in the future. But my point is, when I decided to go with a certain reality, that shifted my whole life. Like everything lined up to reflect my thoughts. It took a while. It took like a year. No, it took like, let me think. It took not even a year. Yeah, because like I started having these thoughts about fairy tale love like last December, and it's only September, October, November. So not even a year. My whole life has changed in less than a year. It's been amazing. You know, in the context of romantic love, like it just, my life did a whole 180. I used to attract really toxic men into my life. I used to have my heart broken over and over and over and over and over and over again. But I just kept at it. I kept thinking it is possible to have romantic, beautiful, amazing soulmate love. It's possible. I don't know how it can happen, but I'll still believe in it. And then it happened. It happened so quickly and so deeply and so amazingly. It just felt like pure magic. So anyway, thank you, Yvette, for inviting me to that barbecue, that family barbecue, because that changed my whole life. It completely changed the trajectory of my life. And so, you know, I know it works because I've done it so many times in different areas of my life. And so now I'm going to do it with these areas, and let's see what's going to happen. So I'm going to write out my affirmations really, really big, put them all over, put them on my phone, because that's what it takes. Like if you really want to change your life, you have to change the thoughts in your mind. And it's just helpful to like write these things down, record them, listen to them over and over. Because if you think about how long it took for the current thoughts to like be so concrete in your mind now, you have to know that you've been saying these current thoughts over and over for like many, many, many years, maybe even decades. And so they're just like really instilled within you, like they are literally a part of you. And so in order to undo that and to replace those thoughts with new thoughts, you have to like be sort of obsessive. You have to be obsessive. And I have a very, what's the word? Persistent. I have a very persistent mind. When I want something, I realize what my problem is, and then I find the solution, and then I just go for it. So now I'm being very open with you what I'm working on now, and you'll see my life change before your very eyes, because I'm just going to start sharing things with you more openly and more like in real time, so that you guys can see the changes and kind of go on this ride with me. So yeah, I hope that was inspiring to you. If you are brave enough, please share at least one of your fears down in the comments below and the corresponding positive affirmation, okay? Because it can change your life. And yeah, don't be scared. Life is way too short to be scared. All right, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day, beautifuls. Love you so much. Oh, by the way, I will have a Google Hangout soon. So if you want to join me on a Google Hangout, me and some other people, just go to patreon.com/BoYee and Adaraja, and we will get on a call, I think this coming Saturday. And if you miss this Saturday, it's okay. Just sign up anyways, and you will be in the next one. All right, talk to you later, love. Bye. Mwah.